This podcast is part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network. Go to bigheadsmedia.com for more great podcasts.
Previously on TV Tuners.
Where is the president?
Who is the president?
When is the president?
Hey guys, I got a new helicopter and it's already crashed.
Hold up! I'm the president?
Get ready for this. Drone strikes!
Oh no, my helicopter crashed. And now, TV Tuners continues.
Hi there, folks, and welcome to TV Tuners, a television podcast for the true fanatics. It's a weekly dive in the latest in TV news and reviews. I'm your host, Swanson. With me, as always, is my co-host and magical princess, Stairmaster.
Ah!
Wow, that's really that's a real powerful power you got there.
Thanks.
What an important character.
I hope I can do other things.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, we'll have to wait and see, because you don't do much else.
It would be rather unfortunate if this was my only ability, was to be extremely shrill.
Yeah, it would not age well from when it was once written.
2007. I don't know.
I think it's like 93.
Oh. Game of Thrones
Anyway.
times.
Yes. Yeah, the before 4 times. And with us, as always, is our other co-host and smug wizard, Kiorain.
Hello.
Wait, which smug wizard?
The one who's Mads Mikkelsen's brother.
Oh, name Namelson?
Yeah. You know, the one
Matt
who runs the
Mikkelsen.
school.
Oh, you mean Dumbledore?
Yeah, you're Dumbledore, Kiorain.
Welcome to my sex tower.
Oh. Yeah, Dumbledore also has one of those. They don't really mention it in the. It's one of those things J.K. Rowling sort of said after the books were written. But yeah, he had a sex tower, and because he's gay, it was all men.
Wow, that's some really interesting stuff to add after the fact.
Yeah, sort of like how
Post-mortem.
wizards take a shit and then just sort of wish it away or whatever the fuck.
Wow, that's some
I
powerful
cast
magic.
Spanish on it, Swanson.
Does that mean there's
they
just
also-
like a nether realm filled with wizard shit?
Yes.
Yeah, the sewer. The wizard sewer, Swanson.
Yeah, you hate to go into that dimension.
Yeah, that's why they don't go there in the books.
Yeah,
It's the
makes
plane
sense.
of. It's the elemental plane of shit.
Yeah, that. I
Little
mean, yeah.
D&D reference for you all.
Yeah,
You did it, Stair.
Stair loves D&D.
We're actually playing D&D right now as we record.
What?
Yeah, this is a D&D campaign. Currently, we are...
I'm a cleric.
Yeah, we're on our 70th campaign episode.
Yeah, we sure are. And by the way, sort of editor's note on last week's episode. Look, we gotta apologize. Look, we should have remembered that it was episode 69 and had a little fun joke about it, but instead, we'll just do that now. Hey guys, last week was episode 69.
I thought we were not doing that because we were like supposed to be a high-class businessman
I thought you were
podcast.
going to say something. I mean, I was jerking off under the table the whole time.
Well, yeah, but I wasn't jerking you off, so it didn't really make me think about it.
Oh.
Yeah, you were not in the correct position at all.
Yeah,
It was just...
that's not reciprocal.
Yeah.
You just thought it was a
Anyway.
nice little favor.
Yeah, I just thought you were being a good old bro, helping a brother out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Swanson, your restraint was amazing. You lasted through the whole 2-hour recording process.
Yeah, that was our longest episode probably ever.
Yeah.
And hopefully forever.
Never again.
Anyway, if you like what you heard so far, why not give us a subscribe on any of the podcatchers of your choice.
Yeah.
Apple Podcasts.
Four miners died in a horrible accident because of our 2-hour recording process.
Wow.
So everyone knows.
And we've had to change it ever since. But we're available on all the podcatchers of your choice: Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, and more. You can give us a subscribe and write a nice 5-star review. It'll be very much appreciated. But of course, the best way for us to get noticed is word of mouth. If you got a friend who's looking to listen to some new podcasts, why not recommend this very one?
Tell them I will jerk them off under the table if they listen.
Not an
And
official guarantee.
And if they don't want that to happen, then, like, I don't know, buy a blimp and put TV tuners on it.
Yeah,
Those
that's
are your
another
only
great way
options.
to advertise. Yeah. As always, we're on Twitter. You can follow the show at TV Tuners and use the hashtag TV Tuners, and we'll give a glance at what you're saying. We're also individually on Twitter. I'm on Twitter at Jesse Swanson.
I'm on Twitter at SterR1.
And I'm on Twitter at RealKeorain.
That's right. And if you like everything that you heard so far, then keep listening. Please listen. But also, if you have any quips, comments, questions, foresights, or otherwise, you can send them to us at tvtunerspodcast@gmail.com. What's that email, Keorain?
TV something or tvtuners at gmail.
That's right.
.net.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, and
And also, the best way to listen to the podcast is to, like, turn your head towards the side and cup your hand over your ear like you're trying to hear something from far away. It's really good.
yeah, that's the preferred method. We call that the TV Tuners official
Listen-a-roo.
method. Yes. What was that against there? Say it one more
Listen-a-roo.
time.
Listen-a-roo.
That's right. It's the old listener-oo. Anyway, what'd you guys watch this week?
I watched
New Year, you know.
New Year, New Dick. I watched Uncut Gems, starring Adam Sandler.
I watched
of
Uncut
new
Gems
dicks.
starring Adam Sandler.
I also
This was a 2-for-1.
no, it's
Both watched the same movie.
yes,
We did.
Was this like a friendship experiment?
nope.
You just both happened to watch the same movie.
Stairmaster directed me to the nearest movie theater
That's true.
for me to watch the film at.
I got him a taxi cab ticket.
That's good, because I feel like Adam Sandler would not be pleased if he heard that there was some other method to watching this.
As you know, Adam Sandler is a proponent of intellectual property rights.
Yes. And also a supporter of Israel.
Yeah, Uncut Gems was really something.
It's
Yeah?
a feel-bad movie.
It's-
the feel-bad movie of 2019.
Big butterflies. Just trying to
You know
eat
how-
their way out of my stomach.
You know how most movies let you take a little break from the action and the intensity for a second? Yeah, this movie is just nonstop stress. It does not let you breathe for even a second.
Did you feel like you were getting an ulcer watching the movie?
Yeah.
Ironically, Adam Sandler's character canonically does not have any ulcers because we get to see his proctology exam. Or
And
colonoscopy.
that's like a highlight of the movie.
That's like the opening scene.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's one way to start
the
it
opening
off.
the opening scene lets us know about the anxiety of this movie
wait.
by making us think that maybe he has cancer.
wait, no, the opening scene is a riot in this Ethiopian mine. And then they get the uncut gem and the camera zooms in on that and goes through the cosmos into Adam
To
Sandler.
Adam Sandler's ass?
Yes. Exactly. While new age music plays.
It's all connected, Swanson.
Yeah, from a diamond to Sandler's asshole. And more.
The uncut gem is actually the tip of the stick. I bet nobody else made that joke, huh? Huh?
Stare, you did it.
But Sandler has a thoroughly cut gem.
Oh, wait. I
Yeah,
forgot how
you-
Judaism works. Sorry, people.
You got it backwards, Stare. You got it backwards.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, I watched Knives Out this past weekend.
Oh, the other movie that came out recently and supposed to be
That
good.
came out last month. Old film. Boring. Busted.
Oh, a month ago I thought a month ago was recent.
Uncut Gems also came out a month ago.
Shut up!
Anyway, Knives Out is fun. It's a good little murder mystery movie with a bunch of amazing supporting cast players, and Daniel Craig just doing an accent that beggars belief.
What's the accent?
It's like if Foghorn Leghorn was deep fried.
Oh my god. So wait, just be like,
Well, yeah, it's like if Foghorn Leghorn were a detective.
That sounds good. How many knives are there?
A lot, actually.
3 knives and 2 cans of soda.
Look, I don't want to spoil the movie for you guys, but there is like a whole sort of knife background. Like there's a bunch of knives in the background of like key scenes in the movie.
This is a knife culture movie.
Yeah, this movie's about knives.
When you said 3 knives and 2 cans of soda, is that you saying the contents of the movie, or is that your like film review score?
That was my film review score.
Okay. Just
see, I would give it the full 4 knives. It's a good movie. It builds up to a very fun ending. Obviously, because it's Rian Johnson, it's well shot.
So the ending is that they finally get the knives out?
Yeah, the knives do come out actually at the end. Everyone has fun in the movie. It's a good time. Highly recommended.
So that's 2 TV Tuners film recommendations this week.
Yeah, it looks as if we've watched zero TV this week and all film. Oh, do you have TV?
No, I have not watched any TV.
Yeah, we're starting off the decade strong by not watching any TV. New Year's resolution. Anyway, speaking of TV, let's move on to the world of TV news. That's right. We're slowly climbing our way back from the holiday season, and so TV news has also slowly been getting it going again. I don't know. Anyway,
New Year, new news.
That's right. And New Year means goodbye to something that people love. Friends.
Oh, no.
That's right. With the 20th anniversary finally blissfully, or is it like the 15th anniversary? Who cares? There's some sort of anniversary that happened this year, and it was last year, and it's now 2020, and that's over with. So that means that Friends has
canceled.
Left streaming. It's been canceled from Netflix.
Wow. I thought you were going to say they released an anniversary special where the friends are not friends anymore.
Yeah, they all break up. And it's left with like there's like a crying Chandler in the like old coffee shop. And that's the final shot you see.
You see the bulldozer coming right forward.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is there's nobody getting this streaming cash for Friends right now.
For 5 months until HBO Max launches in May, there will be no Friends available on streaming.
You could not watch Friends at all in America.
That's right. You certainly couldn't turn on a television and wait for an episode to show up because there's one on in any hour of the day.
We're in Friends lockdown, folks.
That's right. And you certainly couldn't buy it on DVD. That's impossible.
Nope.
Physical copies are, of course, a thing of the past.
Now, I heard there's an ancient library that has Friends VHS tapes, but it's quite dangerous to venture there.
Yeah, you have to go underground, and look, we know the Chuds live down there. You don't want to deal with that. Anyway,
well, do you two want to go on a quest for this?
For Friends? No. Call me when Frasier gets off streaming.
Okay, well, I don't like it when you don't follow my plot hooks in our D&D game here.
So you're saying that we should go on this journey?
I'm saying you should go on this quest that has no real incentives for you because I planned it. Yes.
All right. Well, now I'm suddenly interested.
How about we get into a fight with the tavern keep instead?
Yeah, because he doesn't like Cheers, and that seems weird for a tavern keeper to not like Cheers.
Maybe he thinks it's like not realistic or something. Like nobody yells Norm when Norm enters his tavern. So
that's because no one likes the Norm in his tavern. You know what? I'm picking a fight with the Norm in his tavern.
Okay, roll for initiative.
All right, I rolled a 16.
I rolled it.
Okay, looks like Swanson's going first.
All right, I kill him.
Wow. Okay, what's the next news story?
Oh, I mean, was that we weren't really done with Friends?
Well, we're anti-Friends, as you know.
Yeah. The juggernaut that is Friends left Netflix on New Year's Day, and now we're all without it forever and ever.
And that's why we're going to war with Iran.
Yeah, to bring Friends back. That's what it is, right?
Yes.
I promised that I would bring Friends back.
I heard that Iran is sheltering a tight-knit group of quirky friends.
Well, it's true. It's a little-known fact, but Ross from Friends has been leading the Iranian army since the general has passed.
Wow.
What do you mean?
This is crazy.
Wait, you mean the fictional character, not David Schwimmer?
Yeah, the fictional character,
the fictional
Ross.
character Ross from Friends. Paleontologist Ross from Friends.
What?
Now leader of the Iranian army.
Wait, he's a paleontologist?
Yes.
Wait, hold on. He's a paleontologist, but he spends all of his time in New York City.
Yes.
How does he find fossils if he's not...
They bring in the fossils and he looks at him. He's like, yeah, that's a fossil.
Yeah, I think he works for a museum.
Oh. Why does that just make him a curator?
I don't know. They call him a paleontologist numerous times. I don't...
Just another reason to tune out on Friends.
Yeah. Anyway, it's the closest that anyone from Friends has been near brown people for a long time, so...
Well, why don't that...
Yeah, that's a tune out on Friends streaming service.
Yeah, and until 5 months from now when we're all going to definitely sign up for HBO Max.
Yep.
Which I'd like to remind everyone is not HBO Go or HBO Now.
Or HBO Plus.
Yeah, it is instead Warner Brothers streaming service that HBO is tangentially related to.
Or HBO Actors Again.
Or HBO's The Deuce.
And Stairmaster, from behind the tavern front desk, there is a golden podcaster microphone for you.
Oh, wow. That's a nice little gift you got for really doing nothing.
Wow, +5 to persuasion. That's incredibly unbalanced.
Enjoy.
Yeah, Keo, I feel like you're sort of going all out with these little gifts here. It seems like it's a little broken.
Well, okay, you can have this little podcaster's vest, Swanson.
Wow. All right, this does +1 to my quip ability, which is I already have +4 in that, so I guess it's not bad.
Yeah, you'll be slightly funnier.
I persuade Swanson to give me his vest.
Oh, it worked, Swanson. You have to give him the vest.
Oh. All right.
On the game.
Yeah, I guess. That's a great way to build teamwork in the game, is to steal things
just
from
have
your team members.
Have the players roll against each other, yeah.
Yeah, always a good time. Speaking of good times, the Clone Wars. Everyone loves...
What?
Everyone loves... That was a good time, right? The Clone Wars?
No.
I thought a lot of people died.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but they were clones.
But also a lot of
you're
Republican Outer Rim.
A lot of Republicans died? Also sounds good.
Parody, satire.
Anyway, the Star Wars The Clone Wars has been off of Cartoon Network for a couple years now. With a final season that got dumped on Netflix unceremoniously. That was, of course, until the year of 2018.
Ooh.
So long ago it was, before Disney Plus even had a name. But when we had learned about the rumblings of Disney's streaming service, that would include a new season of Star Wars The Clone Wars.
Wow.
You excited, Stare?
That's okay.
Oh, okay.
The show is being brought back, presumably because Disney Plus needs content. And finally, we get an answer to when we can see that new Clone Wars. A leaked video for Disney Plus's offerings revealed that Star Wars The Clone Wars will be premiering on February 17th.
Yeah, that's pretty soon.
That seems to be the current date, although that video has been taken off the internet completely. Disney's top spies have been on the process. So we don't have any actual...
You don't mess with those people.
Yeah, Disney spies, man, they'll wipe you from existence.
Yeah, they wear suits and carry silenced pistols that are extremely quiet.
Yes. They also have mouse ears on them, which is just sort of a nice little touch because of who they work for, but
it's
weirdly sinister. Yeah. Anyway, so
it makes them seem less threatening, so people aren't so afraid of them when Disney takes over everything.
Yeah. So we can all look forward to some more clone troopers, I guess. Who's on the show that people like?
Clone Troopers, Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Isn't there like a lady people like?
Ahsoka Tano.
Yeah,
Tano.
I'm sure she'll be there.
I don't think so. She got kicked out of the Jedi Order. She doesn't
so you
come
think
back.
that means that she's...
She got written off the show?
No, she came back in Rebels.
I mean,
20 years
when you get kicked out of the Jedi Order and then the Jedi Order is immediately destroyed, does it really mean anything?
No. I bet she felt really good about that one.
Yeah, vindication.
Vindicated.
Yeah. Hashtag vindication.
Anyway,
yeah. So we can all get our Star Wars fix now that the Mandalorian is over.
We can get that sweet Darth Maul action going.
Is he still alive?
In the Clone Wars, yeah.
Oh, alright. Good on him. Anyway, that's it for the news. So let's head on over to a segment near and dear to everyone's heart and a perfect start to the new year. It's Guess Who's Coming to the mid-season TV lineup. Hit the theme, Kyorain.
Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
You can't see me. My time is now.
Welcome to Guess Who's Coming to the mid-season TV lineup. This is a play on another thing that we do, where I give you guys the title of programs coming to television, and you're going to guess what they are about. This week we're handling 3 broadcast networks at once. That's right, we're handling Fox, NBC, and CBS.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm ready
to see it. All right, so let's get ready. As always, whoever gets the closest to what this is gets a point. The loser gets nothing. Deputy.
So there's a cop, right? And there's also...
Don't say it, please. No.
There's also a deputy.
No.
Oh.
And he works with the cop, and he's like, he doesn't get shot or something. I don't know.
I would reverse that order. I would say there's a deputy and a cop. And the deputy.
Whoa. Who gets shot?
The deputy.
Wow.
That's very ironic, because the cop is a sheriff.
Right, and he did shoot the sheriff, but he did not shoot the
deputy. No, he shoots a deputy in this one. It's subverting expectations like The Last Jedi.
So,
right.
What episode does the deputy die in this hypothetical?
Whoa.
Okay. so
it's a political,
death,
political drama about a cop being killed on the job.
And the death of the deputy precipitates other events. Okay. I don't think so, but that sounds interesting. Swanson?
All right. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department is one of the largest police forces in the world, but when the elected sheriff dies, an arcane role in the county charter forged back in the Wild West suddenly thrusts the most unlikely man into the job. That man is Bill Hollister. A fifth-generation lawman, Bill is only interested in justice. His soul wears a white hat. The bad guy...
fucking kidding me?
I didn't read this one ahead of time. The bad guys don't stand a chance, but neither do the politicos in the Hall of Justice.
Oh no.
Okay, what does a white hat mean?
Whatever it is, his soul wears it.
A white hat. Back in the westerns, you'd have the good guy cowboys wear white hats and the bad guy. Wait a minute, you saw Westworld, Kia. What the fuck are you talking about? You know what this means.
I saw Westworld and it completely left my memory because I got so bored of it, like violently bored of it.
Oh yeah, but they made a big deal about hat color in Westworld too.
All right, so what was the predictions here?
I said the deputy was the one who lived and the main cop died.
Yeah.
I guess Keo is closest to correct.
Yeah, but I also said there would be political drama. And this, they do mention the politicals in this.
All right, listen to this, Stairmaster. Here's how I know there won't be any political drama. This is a series that's created by director of Suicide Squad, David Ayer.
What? Oh no.
So you know there's going to be zero politics that make any sense in this one.
I hope it goes rogue. At some point. That'd be fun.
That's probably the season finale, right? Anyway, that's a point for Kyoran. Tally it up.
Oh, there it is. Ding. Also, I get 100 gold.
What?
Yeah, it's each point equals 100 gold.
Wait.
Just for future reference. That was a Fox show, by the way. This next one is also a Fox show.
Stair Swanson is the DM during this segment.
Oh, but wait.
I thought that was pretty clear since we've done this before.
Hold on, then. Do you have a character? Where is this gold going to?
Yeah, my character.
Oh.
Yeah, his character, Kyoran.
Wait,
yeah.
That's just you. You can't just make yourself in the game.
No, I can.
Why can't you?
I guess you can.
Isn't that how most people play?
I don't think you should. I don't think that's what Gary Gygax intended.
Well, how am I going to get money in the real world unless I do this?
Yeah.
I'm getting real gold pieces.
Wait, we are?
Sir.
I thought we were just getting...
I am.
I thought we were just...
You made a character for this. I put myself in.
Oh,
game the system, yeah.
Oh, so satanic magic. You're getting this gold butt.
It's the kind of thing they warned you about.
Alright, everything makes sense now.
Alright, this next one is called Outmatched.
Okay, so there's this guy and he's a boxer. And he's like fighting in a weight bracket above his natural ability, but he really wants to take home the belt. And the show's gonna be about the trial and tribulations he faces.
Kyoran?
Well, I was definitely gonna say a boxer.
You can always say UFC fighter.
That's like
lame.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see.
Basketball player? Look.
So there's a man, and he's at an office. He's like a business guy, and there's a new rival in town.
Oh.
He's gonna get the big promotion.
Word?
And he's way better at the business, and he's like got to provide for his wife and kids. They have a lot of debt. And this businessman is like really scary.
Is he like a high energy 80s type businessman?
Yeah, he does like drugs and everything.
And he's got bonitis.
And our character is like straight laced and doesn't have any advantages, and he has to figure out how to reach the top of the corporate ladder.
Huh. This is very very high concept. Which usually does not bode well.
Listen, this is what happens when my concept immediately gets taken away from me.
Do you think I wasn't gonna immediately say that?
So Stairmaster's idea here is that he's a boxer.
Yes.
And Kyoran's idea is that he's a pit boss.
What?
He works for
pit boss.
What's the idea here?
He works in an office, like for a corporation.
What is a pit boss? A pit boss? Isn't that like,
well, I guess that's a casino thing.
Isn't it like the crew chief guy, a race car mechanics team?
Oh, that too. But I guess a casino. I don't know. It might be a. I don't know.
There's no race cars in this, right?
No, not that I know of. But let's see. For most parents, parenting is hard. But for Kay, a caustic, take no prisoners casino owner,
What?
and husband, Mike, a handyman and uncultivated guy's guy, parenting may as well be advanced calculus.
Wait, so he's no match for his kids?
Wait, so he is a pit boss.
Dealing with the demands and egos of 3 high IQ children would be tricky for any parent, but it's especially hazardous for 2 working stiffs who barely got through high school. That's outmatch. Kay, by the way, is a female character. I don't casino owner. I don't think is correct based off of what I'm seeing here.
Okay, so we're sure he's not punching his kids, right?
Kay is the lady. Mike is the husband. Yeah, Neither of them are punching their children.
Okay,
so no boxing. No punching.
No boxing. Damn.
But
a casino is a business.
But it's not an office.
That's true, and the other person is a handyman.
They have offices at casinos.
Well, they have a office.
All right, I'm gonna really need you, both of you, to sort of defend your choices here.
Okay, I mentioned his wife and kids and his crippling debt. I know he's not in debt, but
I mean, it could happen at any moment. I mean, that's what gambling is all about.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it sounds like Stairmaster's defending your choice, so I guess Keo gets the point.
I mean, when you think about it, parenting really is a boxing match. You got to go with the blows.
All right, so that's 2-0 for Keo Rain. There are 5 total here.
Oh, no.
You can still make a comeback, Star.
You could still make a glorious comeback. It wouldn't be the first time, although it's unlikely. Now we're moving into NBC territory. Look, I just have no faith in you, Stairmaster. It's not your fault. Actually, I changed my mind. We're moving into CBS territory.
Oh, no.
With the sole CBS show on this, FBI Most Wanted.
Okay, so there's notorious criminals who are doing serious crimes that are hard to detect, and the FBI
Go on.
The FBI has to crack the cases and bring these people to justice.
Very bold choice from Keo Rain, Stairmaster.
What Keo said, except they're female body inspectors who are vigilantes.
Oh, a very bold choice. All right. Here's yeah.
Yeah, they're unwittingly spying on women when they stumble upon a vast criminal conspiracy, and the actual law enforcement don't believe them, so they have to take care of it themselves.
Wow. All right. Well, Good try, Stair. A high-stakes drama that focuses on the fugitive task force, which relentlessly tracks and captures the notorious criminals on the Bureau's most wanted list. Seasoned agent Jess LaCroix oversees the highly skilled team, which functions as a mobile undercover unit that's always out in the field. That sounds like a point for Keo Rain.
I think so.
So
you should try to add some more realistic details. Maybe you would have got it.
I roll persuade to take a point from Keo.
Oh
nope!
It worked.
It worked.
Wow! Stair's got a point. It looks like there's still a fight in this. Wow!
Oh my god!
Wow.
All right. Well,
bless these die.
Yeah, I guess that helps us as we move into NBC and the final two shows.
I'm gonna kiss my die right here.
Ew, gross.
Wow.
I'm disgusted by any intimacy.
Especially those between man and die.
Star's getting really in character.
Yeah. All right, let's here's NBC's first program. Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Star, go ahead.
Okay, so Zoe's an up-and-coming indie musician living in the big city. And it's about her trying to make her way in the big city.
All right.
And also she's got a on-again, off-again boyfriend. Maybe one of them is eccentric. Maybe it's Zoe. Maybe it's him.
Thanks,
but only one.
And they're constantly confused about where their relationship should be and where it is be.
I'm always confused by where my relationship is B.
All right, so Zoe is a prolific SoundCloud user.
Oh, no!
Oh boy. Okay.
And maybe professional DJ. I don't know, but she's got like the master playlist on the internet. Like everyone who wants to listen to the best latest jams online, go to Zoe's fabulous SoundCloud playlist.
And then she gets shot at a gas station. Rip.
Oh wow, that happens in the first episode. You think, Star?
Yes.
I don't think she gets shot, but maybe
there is a gun that is pointed at her at one point.
Yeah, or maybe she has a gun to protect herself from
XX
Yeah,
to protect yourself from a dead rapper.
Oh, you don't know the conspiracy, Swanson?
Maybe she's haunted.
Look, I've heard
of
Juice WRLD. All right, I've heard of his conspiracy.
You don't think XX whatever isn't alive?
I think there's.
I think he's dead and Juice WRLD is alive.
I think
that's my bold take.
I think there's a.
And also Tupac is alive.
Well, I think The Weeknd is dead.
The Weeknd is very alive.
Look, it does not have an E at the end, so I say Weeknd.
You sound like the guy from Star Wars Episode 2.
And Keo loves that reference.
I sure do, because I actually know what he's talking about somehow.
Oh my god!
All right. After an unusual event, Zoe, who always preferred podcasts over pop songs, suddenly starts to hear the innermost wants, thoughts, and desires of the people around her, her family, co-workers, and complete strangers, through popular songs. At first, she questions her own sanity, but after getting some guidance from her musically adept neighbor and making a breakthrough with her ailing father, Zoe soon realizes this unwanted curse may just be an incredibly wonderful gift. So,
But is there a boyfriend?
No, but there is a character who I guess could potentially become a boyfriend.
Okay, so is there any computer involved here?
Does not seem like there's any computering involved, so I think I gotta give this point to Stare.
Yes!
Is there a DJ? There's gotta be a DJ involved because he's doing music.
Well, the music's all in her head.
The DJ's God.
Well, how does she share? Where's the playlist in this scenario? I don't understand.
There is no playlist, is there?
Yeah, I get the playlist is maybe in her head. Look,
like how does she share it with people?
It sounds more like a stream.
Maybe at the end of each episode, she makes a new playlist on Spotify.
Maybe she solves her problems by making playlists for people.
Spotify's a better platform than that concept than SoundCloud, isn't it?
SoundCloud is definitely not a platform where you can just listen to music.
They should just name this Zoe's mixtape.
So yeah, Stairs tied the game.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So this one's for all the marbles now.
Fair and square.
What a title to end on. Lincoln Rhyme, Hunt for the Bone Collector.
What?
Okay, so he's like this. Okay, so there's this guy named James Patterson, and he wrote a book. And there's like this guy who needs to solve the mystery of where the bones went. And there might be demons.
Oh, is this another evil scenario?
Yes. Well, no, I think there will be demons. Since it's James Patterson.
My favorite Daniel Day-Lewis movie.
There's a mystery, that's for sure. So you said Lincoln Rhyme?
Yes. The Hunt for the Bone Collector.
Hunt for the Bone Collector.
Do you think the Bone Collector is Joey from Friends? Or Ross? Or
you think one of the friends is a bone collector?
I mean, one of them is a paleontologist, apparently.
Look, I want to say that they're looking for Abraham Lincoln's bones. But I know Lincoln's just a name, so is it just a...
No.
Is it just...
No, this guy is not the bone collector. He's looking for the bone collector.
Stare, why are you helping Kyoran?
She's my friend!
I mean, I was thinking the bone collector got Lincoln's bones, and they're trying to hunt him down. But it doesn't make any sense because it says Lincoln Rhyme. So there's a man named Lincoln Rhyme, and there's like a serial killer named the Bone Collector. And he's killed a lot of people, got their bones. He's making like a bone soup with them. He's going to drink it.
All right.
Now you got a stew going.
Yeah, and he's got a murder stew going.
And Lincoln Rhyme's got to shoot him in the last episode.
I think it's demons.
All right. Well, we'll see if demons or soup is more on the... All right. Inspired by the best-selling book, the enigmatic and notorious serial killer known only as the Bone Collector once terrified New York City, until he seemingly disappeared. Now, 3 years later, when an elaborate murder points to his return, it brings former NYPD detective and forensic genius Lincoln Rhyme out of retirement and back into the fold. Rhyme has a personal connection to the case. A trap set by the killer left him paralyzed. But this time, he's teaming with Amelia Sachs, an intuitive young officer who's got her own gift for profiling. This unlikely detective duo will play a deadly new game of cat and mouse.
Oh, I looked it up, and this isn't even a James Patterson book. So I guess
you really
expecting demons.
You really had me convinced that this was something you knew about prior to me saying it. Unfortunately, your bid seems to have failed, Stairmaster. Kira gets the point.
Okay, I'm really glad I didn't say they're looking for Abraham Lincoln's bones. That would have made me look really stupid.
Yeah, it would have been a very Stairmaster move. All right, well, Kyorain, you've won the game, and therefore you get this pouch of gold coins.
Wow.
As for Stairmaster, you have to make an agility check.
Okay.
Oh, that's a nat 1. You get stabbed!
Oh!
In real life, too, because it was a nat 1, as we all know. And when you roll a nat 1, things in real life happen.
Swanson, you actually stabbed him!
Yeah, he rolled a nat 1!
Swanson, he's bleeding! Swanson,
fine, take this red potion.
Glug. Wow, my constitution has gone up for 2 for the duration of this encounter.
There, that should last for the podcast, at least.
Okay. I'm satisfied.
Anyway, that's in it for Guess Who's Coming to the mid-season TV lineup. A fun game all around.
Can we talk about how there's a serial killer called the Bone Collector?
That's a great name for a serial killer, I think.
Yeah, more serial killers should have grandiose names like that. Son of Sam? Boring.
Oh, no, I think Son of Sam is fun. That's kind of biblical sounding.
Boring. Give me the Bone Collector.
So
I want ones that sound like they're monster trucks.
Truckosaurus strikes again.
Yeah, I want them to... He's calling himself Femur Smasher.
Like, I was seriously thinking this was an archaeology-based program.
He's calling himself Hot Wheels. Well, I don't think the serial killers name themselves, Swanson.
No, they do.
Yeah.
They say, I am the Bone Collector.
Yeah, they
leave a calling card.
Well, yeah, because Son of Sam clearly said, call me Son of Sam, please, on one of his cards.
I'm Son of Sam.
Yeah. The Zodiac Killer was definitely like, that's me. I'm Zodiac. Anyway.
I thought it was because he kept leaving horoscopes on all of his murder victims.
Can you decode the Zodiac cipher?
Well, we already figured out who the Zodiac Killer was, of course. It's Ted Cruz. Anyway, let's take a quick break. Smoke on this nice long cigarette. And talk about a podcast on our network.
Swanson, this is anachronistic. We should not be using cigarettes in this era.
You're right. This is a vape.
No.
Yo, check these rings.
We're supposed to be like old-timey fantasy.
Oh, you're right.
We're not vaping.
Yo, check these rings.
Yeah, see?
With the pipe.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Anyway, as you know, we're part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network. And there's tons of great podcasts on this network. One that you're about to hear in just a few moments. Did I say something wrong? podcast where a bunch of buddies hang out and potentially say something wrong. I'll let them explain it best.
Apologies in advance.
Hi, I'm Brad.
This is Rob.
And I'm Dustin.
You guys, I messed up.
I hate him so much, Rob.
Kill yourself already. Jeez.
Oh, we can't use this one. Because you dropped the F-bomb and you told him to kill himself.
Oh, did I say something wrong?
Only on Big Heads Media.
Yes! Nailed it!
God, I hate you guys.
Yeah, they're there and they're ready for you to listen to them.
I can't believe
What
they
a group
said
of
that.
individuals.
Yeah, what a weird thing to say. It's almost as if it was, dare I say, wrong?
It was grossly insensitive to this.
Incorrect.
Anyway, yeah, you can listen to them in all of the great podcasts on the Big Heads Media Network by going to bigheadsmedia.com.
I can't believe they called Armenians that.
Yeah, it was very intense.
Yeah, they're canceled.
Now then, let's move on to our main event of the evening. We watched a program, technically from last year, but it's a new year, so why not talk about it now? It's The Witcher.
And we are the Watcher. Wait, I said that last week, didn't I?
Sure. Anyway, yes,
You could say it every week and I'll never get tired of it.
yeah, it's a classic joke. Who witches the Witcher? Yeah, and this is a fantasy show based off of like some Polish novels that are
Based
like
off-
Game of Thrones.
No,
in
based
Poland.
off a video game. That's based off a novel.
Do you think that they're
Yes,
so
Eric.
yeah?
Yes.
Go ahead and say what you think they're You think they're going directly off the video game?
Yes. I know for a fact
Okay.
that Henry Cavill really loves these games.
And you think that means that the writers are also just taking stuff from the video games?
Yes.
Okay, well, I mean, I've looked it up, and they are directly adapting the book.
Oh, what a shame.
Or rather, I guess they're this first season is weirdly adapting a collection of short stories that precedes the books, but I guess that's a way to start.
Anyways, we open on this forest, and we get the Obama spider fighting a man.
Yeah, Obama Spider's here, and he's asking for 4 more years. But Geralt is having none of it. Or is it Geralt? I guess it's Geralt.
I don't know.
I'm ready to start my third term.
Yeah. This is kind of a fun opening scene. It's a shame that the parts of the rest of the show do not live up to it. Most of the middle half. This is a fun little opening battle that showcases Henry Gavald's glutes. It's nice.
And his hamstrings.
Yeah.
And
Anyway,
his
he fights the
trapezoid.
monster, kills
Yes.
it.
He's ready to fight. He knows how to use a sword and cut with the
Yes, it's
sword
very
and
harrowing.
attack with the sword.
He almost gets
Yes.
drowned. But then he
The
cuts
monster
his...
is yeah?
No.
The monster is referred to as a Kiki Mora, which is some sort of thing from Slavic culture, from what I can tell.
Oh, you did the research. Cool. Tell us
I
more,
mean,
Swanson.
that's all I got on it. I
Oh,
don't know.
fuck.
It's apparently a horse creature in some settings, so this time around it was like a weird spider thing.
Okay, imagine a giant spider with a horse head.
No thanks.
Keo has
Still
gone
continuing the
catatonic.
nightmare imagery.
That's probably the worst thing I've ever heard of.
Yeah, that's continuing the nightmare imagery that he started last week.
With Sonic the Tooth Hog.
Yes. Now you've made a horse spider. Or is it spider horse?
It's a horse spider.
Like-
if it was a spider
like
horse,
how-
it would have horse legs instead of the spider legs.
How big is this
It would be
creature?
the size of a horse in either case.
Oh, I don't want the. I don't like
What?
this.
Yeah,
I think it would be
I
more
don't.
terrifying if it was a tiny horse head.
You think it'd be it's less threatening if it's tiny.
Yeah, but it's more bizarre.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
easier
if
to
it-
just forget about.
But then I gotta think about why. I gotta think about the implications of that horse head being so small.
I mean,
Listen, I would be like deeply disturbed by the tiny one. The big one would just be scary.
Yes.
yeah, that tracks. So after defeating the monster, he enters the town. I guess to
Yes.
sell this monster's head.
To the alderman. And we get a racist Louis C.K. impersonator.
Yeah, and sadly he doesn't jerk off in front of anybody that we see, but he is there.
What you think for a Game of Thrones ripoff?
Yeah, don't worry, we do get some sort of purposeless nudity later, so.
The nudity always has a purpose, and it's to keep the audience's attention.
They
The
can't
audience,
they can't get out of their seats if they're weighed down by boner.
it's true. Boners are very heavy to lift, as we all know.
Also, if you get it, people might see it easier. So
It's true. So he meets Renfrey, a cursed lady, as we learn later anyway, who is she's got some secrets. And
The secret's that she's cursed.
well, the secret is that she's cursed and also being hunted by a wizard. The wizard's a guy who Geralt, and I don't know how he just he stumbles upon this dude, like
Well,
the guy leads him there.
He finds out that the alderman isn't taking this Obama spider, so this child shows up and is like, I know a person who will give you coin.
Oh right, that's right, the precocious child who's there for
Yes.
some reason.
Mm-hmm.
And then she
take
leads
me to the wizard. I want to talk to the wizard.
Yeah, she leads him to the very Polish-sounding Stregobor. And Stregobor is just like a wizard dude
Who
played
hangs
by
out
Mads
in
Mikkelsen's brother Lars.
who hangs out in this garden full of naked women. But they're all illusions, right? So you can't fuck them.
Yeah, he's just like a pervy wizard guy.
There's some illusions that give the sensation of touch. So
Yeah, but
who knows?
I don't know. The way we see Geralt walk through the door, I assume it's the same type of magic.
Yeah. Geralt is also unimpressed by these visions because apparently he's also magic is something we learned.
Yeah, I imagine he could easily make those illusions, but they're boring to him.
No, I think he's like mostly anti-magic. But he's got like
He
that
uses
one
magic.
He's got like a few couple spells.
Oh, okay. I mean, he uses magic though.
Yes.
Yeah, he's pretty magical. He's a magic man. He's like, he dances around and says, "Oh, I love magic. Time for magic."
Another
They're
point.
also people are also referring to him as Witcher constantly.
Yeah,
because
the
of
Witcher,
games.
as far as I know, are like were a eugenics program to make like people who could combat magic.
Oh, you think we need those in Iran?
Yes.
The only way to stop it, the only way to stop World War III is the Witcher.
The only way to combat the power of Allah.
The problem is that Geralt would be very thoroughly uninterested.
Yes, he would join the revolution. He would fight for Iran after a while.
Not interested. I'm not interested in your conflict.
But but he would have a turn of heart at the end.
Yeah. But yeah, the Stregobor, or the wizard boy, wants him to kill the cursed lady that he found. She was a princess at one point, I guess, is what we get.
But she was born under a cursed moon.
Yeah, which means that
Don't you hate it when that happens?
I hate cursed moon. Yeah, I hate getting born under cursed moons. Then you got to kill them, and it's such a hassle.
Yeah, the wizard mentions that he's murdered like a dozen women and cut open their corpses at this point.
Yeah, and at this point, Geralt's like, all right, but nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Even though he sort of does it anyway later. Yeah?
No.
Okay, then we get taken to the kingdom of Sintra, which is where the real Game of Thrones shit happens. Unfortunately, this is the most boring part of the episode.
Oh yeah, and you start to see the problems with the show's production. You notice all the very poor lighting, and it sort of just looks like a sci-fi show.
Yeah, this show does sort of aim to make you think that it has a big budget behind it, but it is not.
No, the lighting's bad. The camera work is very boring.
Yeah,
except for the one fight scene at the end.
And even then, that fight scene feels very much like a video game.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a Witcher.
We get introduced to
it is a video game response, and this is just a cutscene that they took from the Witcher
but
game
this
and
is
put
also
onto
a
Netflix.
This is also a TV show on Netflix that I'm watching and not playing a video game.
It's a cutscene.
Yes, it's a QuickTime event.
Oh,
Yeah, were you not hitting the button prompts, Swanson?
I was not actually. No. That must
No
explain
wonder you
why
didn't
the
get
battle,
the maximum enjoyment out of it.
Yeah, that must explain why the battle felt a little sluggish at one point. Anyway, we get introduced to Princess Cerelia, who is, princess.
And loud.
She may or may not have powers.
Well, not May.
Yeah, we learn for sure that she has powers, but we get introduced to the whole royal family, which seems like a lot of, like, filler, considering that they're all dead by the end of the episode, except for her.
Yeah, this could have easily been like 40 minutes, I think.
This is, I think, a major... and it's weird because it's not a nitpick with the show, I guess, and more so just Netflix's business practices. Why does everything have to be 60 minutes long?
I don't know, maybe like the computer told them like that's the best number.
The algorithm said that 60 minutes was the best.
You mean Netivac? The ultimate intelligence?
Yeah, it was like 60 minutes as maximum viewer engagement. All shows should be 60 minutes.
Yeah, Skyflix told them that they...
You must cancel Narcos.
You must cancel Tuca and Bertie. You must cancel. 2 seasons max. 2 seasons max. Yeah, I think you're onto something here, guys.
Optimal set detected. Downloading schematics of single alleyway. Setting lighting
Season 3
dimly lit.
Season 3 loses 10% viewership. Cancel.
Exception. Stranger Things. More.
Warning, teeth detected on child. Cancel.
More TV, more movies, more TV, more movies.
Error. Remove movies.
Well, they are making a ton of movies next year.
Yep. I was talking about the licensed ones.
Oh, yes.
Pre-existing films.
Licenses are a hassle. Remove.
Medevac is tired. Good night.
Eventually, the kingdom gets taken over by
totally owned.
Nilfgaard. Was their name? Was that their name?
Yep, you got it, buddy. Also, you get like this very poorly shot battle scene where it's just like snap cuts of people getting murdered, and the pacing just makes it very slapstick.
Yeah, it's really... Here's a question I have. If you put the Benny Hill music,
yes.
And then sped it up, and sped this scene up, do you think it would fit, right? Like,
well, if you sped it up, you wouldn't be able to tell what's going on because it's already so fast.
That's not fair, Swanson. I think any violence you could do that with and it would work.
Oh, man, like
so you think Hank getting shot in Breaking Bad?
Okay, imagine the police station shootout from Terminator with the Benny Hill theme.
Okay, I mean like more than 1 second of violence. If there's like a fight happening and you do that with it, it'll work.
So you think like Daredevil and like the original fight, if you just added Benny Hill music, it'd be funny?
Yes.
And sped it up.
I think like the season 2 opening of Daredevil would be very funny with Benny Hill. Since those guys are running for him.
And there are a lot of those boring ninja battles.
Well, yeah, once you add ninjas, it's definitely funny.
Before we forget. During the battle, a guy shouts, "We're losing!" That seems like a very bad idea for someone to shout during a battle.
Yeah, it seems very counterproductive to how battles work.
Also, nobody...
Maybe it's a trick to like lure in the opposition.
That'll get him.
Oh, they're losing. Let's go.
Also, people keep dying on this show because they don't wear helmets.
Yeah.
Well, then you can't see their faces.
I can't see their faces if they're in the 6 feet under.
Well, you can see their faces. You have to dim them up.
That's a lot more work than taking their helmet off.
Yeah, true. So eventually, Geralt confronts Renfrey, and they get a little back and forth going, and then they get a little back and forth. By which I mean they fuck. Or do they? I guess they do, but...
She seems a little young to be fucking him.
Well, I don't know how old Geralt is.
He seems
I mean,
pretty
they
old.
casted Henry Cavill, so...
Well, yeah, so he could fuck anybody.
Oh, okay.
It's Henry Cavill.
All right.
He's fucking Superman.
You sure you don't want to put some qualifying statements on that, buddy?
He can fuck anyone who's consenting and of legal age. There. This is a series by a Polish writer, Stairmaster.
no,
all
you're
right,
right.
It's anarchy over there. Roman Polanski lives there. All right.
I don't. No, he lives in France.
Well, he did live in Poland for a little bit.
I can't believe he changed his last name to that just so he can move there.
Yeah, just so he could get it, so he could get access to Polish.
Okay,
Anyway.
where were we?
Yeah, he has a conversation with her where she gives him a counter proposal, but he's also not into that. So then they have sex.
Yeah, that was his reaction. He's like, not interested in your deal, but we can have sex.
I'm not interested, but if you want a bone, I'm down.
Also, I've heard secondhand that every Witcher except for Geralt is Volcel. He's the only
Wow,
one who
so
feels
Geralt's the only one getting it wet.
He's the only one who feels sexual desire.
Is there like a reason for that that's explained ever?
I don't know. I told you.
Magic penis.
I haven't even played the games, man. What do you expect?
Yeah, because in those games, Geralt's getting it left and right.
Yeah, you get like women are collectibles.
Dude,
You can seduce them.
do they play Gwent in the books? I want to see.
Oh,
I want to
that's
see
what
card
it
games.
was called. I was trying to remember it, but all I kept thinking was Pizak.
Zach.
Yeah.
Zach?
From
That
Knights
sounds
of-
like a sci-fi game.
Yeah, it's from Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh,
That's where-
that makes way more sense.
Well, that joke's ruined. Strangled in the cradle.
Yeah. So yeah, he wakes up from his slumber, his sex daze, to realize that Renfrey has gone to kill Stregobor. This seems to happen all within, I don't know, a 24-hour period,
Yes.
which is weird.
Meanwhile, Princess Lady finds her grandma dying, and she gives her lesson 2, just like the Last Jedi.
Oh yeah. And then she passes away and fades into the Force.
By jumping out a window.
Yeah. And we see all of the royal family kill themselves as she is being led away.
Mm-hmm.
And she attempts to escape before getting captured by
A guy who's
this is
wearing
in
a
the
helmet.
description. Well, this is in the description by a Nilfgaardian officer.
Well, he's on a
The
horse.
place is called Nilfgaard.
Yeah, it's a very good location with a cool name.
So yeah, she eventually makes her get away by screaming at him.
Yeah, she
until
knocks
the
over
ground
this
quakes.
ancient rock formation, and you think it's going to land on the guy. But it just lands right in front of him. What the fuck? Come on.
Well, the guy is apparently the antagonist of the first book, so
But we don't even get to see his face, because he's wearing a helmet.
I think he takes the helmet off at the end, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he doesn't say anything.
He says like, "No!"
He says, hey!
Hey,
Yeah, I guess it's not the best setup for a bad guy
Yeah.
to see him immediately fail.
You should also give him dialogue.
Yeah.
And a name.
Yeah.
Scott, and his dialogue is, "I don't like Witchers. I'm going to get that Witcher."
According to the credits, his name is Cahir. Or I don't know, Cahir.
Oh, so it's vaguely Arabic. That's cool.
I mean, he is white, though, so... Unless something changes.
Anyway,
actually see
we
his
cut
face.
back to the town, and Geralt comes in, and he's just wrecking dudes left and right.
This is fun.
It's very cheesy, but I like it.
Yeah, he's
He's like
beating
doing
people up.
lightsaber twirls with his sword.
Yeah, cutting people's heads off. It's fun. It's a fun little action scene. It's a shame that it happens 45 minutes into the episode.
Yeah.
Look, they made sure you knew there was going to be action with the first scene. They were like, "Here, watch him kill a spider."
Yeah, and then they were
That'll
like,
hold you over.
Now here. Well, listen to these people talk. You don't know what they're talking about or why, but they're talking.
Yeah.
They're being very rude to the Witcher. They don't like him.
Well, they don't like him because he's a freak of nature.
Yeah, he's a mutant.
I think my biggest problem with this, before we get into the final little bit here, is that it does feel like we talk a lot on when we do shows on based in like other worlds about world building and how you explore that, and I think still the prime example of something that we've watched on the show is The Expanse on how to do it right.
Yes.
This does not follow that model in the sense that, like, sure, it's not directly telling me things, but it's also not telling me things to the detriment of the show itself.
What do you need to know, buddy?
Anything about the world.
They live on a continent.
Yeah.
There's kingdoms.
It's old timey. It's medieval.
There's magic.
There's monsters.
He's a witcher. They don't like him because he's a witcher.
And he kills monsters because he's real good at it because he's a witcher.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess like I just need something to like make this a little more compelling.
Swanson. He gets paid and laid.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm into that. That'll be compelling for about 8 episodes, I bet.
Unfortunately, this season will be 10 episodes long.
Oh, uh-oh.
I should probably check and see how long it actually is.
All right. Well, yeah. So he kills all these guys. He has an encounter with Renfrey where he tries to get her to not kill Stregobor. It's not clear why he thinks this, though. I guess he just doesn't want the townsfolk to be in trouble. Is that the idea here?
Yeah, he doesn't want people to be doing all that killing. He's like, let's chill out. Let's relax.
He's appealing to civility politics.
Yeah.
Let's lay in our hammock.
And as happens
relax.
when you appeal to civility politics, nobody wins but the powerful white man.
But it's a gross sex wizard.
So then Renfrey dies after she chooses to fight Geralt. Her dying words are a prophecy about his destiny, and then Stregobor is like, "Yeah, whatever, get the fuck out."
Yeah, give me this corpse. I need it for things.
Which, yeah, very good.
It kind of
great.
seems like Geralt was being lied to. I guess.
Yeah, which I guess means like is something. It means
He's like, no, you can't. You
something.
can't have the body. That's for me, Geralt, taking it.
And he's like, nah, get on out of here, boy. Listen here, you Witcher boy. This here's my kingdom. You get on out.
Yeah, then they start throwing rocks at him and he leaves.
Yeah. And luckily he gets on out of there. And that's about it for the first episode.
Okay, guys, I just looked at notable guests on the Witcher Wikipedia page. Okay,
Yeah.
so Bart Edwards stars as Urcheon of Erenwold /
Wow, the guy who plays Bart Simpson?
a knight afflicted by a curse that transforms him into a hedgehog man until midnight.
What?
Yes!
There's a werehog?
This is Sonic and the Black Knight?
Yes!
There's
Oh!
a werehog in this.
Yeah, now you gotta put that theme song from The Black Knight at the end of this episode, Swanson.
I sure don't.
You sure do. This is we're gonna go on strike if you don't do it.
I will
Oh,
be
well, let it
very
happen.
disappointed. Alright, have fun
I'm not
hosting the episode by yourself next week.
Yeah, I'm not afraid.
Swanson, welcome to the end is near.
The end is near.
Yeah, hey all, welcome to the end is near. Something.
Good job.
I was thinking about the title for this first episode that I just saw, which is called The End's Beginning, which is just a lazy title.
It's a lyric from Sonic and the Black Knight. You have to include it.
Nah. All right,
Cops
so
called.
you got any final thoughts on The Witcher before we close this out?
I'm bringing in the deputy.
Oh no,
I
that dude's
gotta-
a rogue. That dude's a rogue.
I
He's a
gotta-
loose cannon.
I got a push quote on The Witcher from my dad.
Okay.
It was incoherent. End quote.
He said it like that.
Yes.
Oh wow.
He was very befuddled.
I think that's linked to what Swanson said. It wasn't incoherent, but we just didn't understand the world at all, so we didn't have any context for why we're supposed to be caring about this,
Yeah,
I guess.
if I'm like a big fan of the games or the book, maybe I'm real into this.
Yeah,
But I'm
especially-
not, so it's very confusing for me.
Yeah, maybe you should answer what a Witcher is in your first episode, if you're trying to expand the audience.
We need to have 15 minutes of explaining what a
Yeah, we need
Witcher
like an
is.
opening crawl that's read by Max von Sydow.
Yes. Yeah, we need a very strong accented man to tell us what is and isn't part of this world.
This world is like D&D, but it has a few different things.
Listen to this. This is a Witcher.
Yeah.
Wait, why is Christopher Lambert?
Haha, I'll never tell.
We have elves, we have halflings, and we have witchers.
Note who's not on here. Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, you mean that guy who has your phone number?
I must go. Wow. Wow, Stair, you really scare away our coveted guests.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm silent whenever we do have guests on, usually.
Yeah, that's true. Like whenever Jeff Goldblum shows up,
Or
or
Werner
sometimes
Herzog.
Werner Herzog.
You're just completely tight-lipped during the entire process of
I'm
that
very shy.
guest
I
talking.
don't want to look lame in front of them.
It's true. Stair can't handle the thought of fame and or being close to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, final thoughts on The Witcher?
I thought it was like okay. I don't know what else to say. Maybe this is gonna get better. I feel like it might
Yeah,
once we start understanding more about
I hope
it.
the rest
Yeah.
of these episodes aren't 60-minute long.
oh boy, do I got bad news for you.
Uh-oh. Okay, so that's a tune out.
I guess the
Hearing that.
Wikipedia says that it's 47 to 67 minutes, so I guess the time varies wildly.
And I heard there's eels.
Oh, tune in.
Yeah.
So it's a tune in for eels.
So that's a tune
Oh,
in
man.
for the
Imagine
Witcher.
if an eel
for
had
eels.
a very photorealistic human face.
No.
Oh, wait, those are already things, sorry.
Stop making me imagine things
No,
I don't want to imagine.
It's not imagination, if they're real.
Imagine an eel with Jeff Goldblum's face.
No. Why? Does it talk like Jeff Goldblum?
It's like The Fly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, his new movie, The Eel. He just turned into an eel. Grosser movie, potentially.
Yeah, tune in to everything we mentioned.
So, that's a tune in on The Witcher for you guys?
Yeah,
no,
I
I
like
said tune
tune in.
out.
It's a light tune in for me. If you're interested in fantasy stuff anyway.
All right, so I gotta make a decision here.
I don't
The
care.
Witcher, I think, reminds me of the things I don't like about fantasy.
Oof.
In that there's just sort of a bunch of stuff going on with no real rhyme or reason given to it because we don't really get told anything about this world. We're just sort of thrown into it, which could be fun, I guess. And maybe part of the reason that this isn't fun is that the production doesn't make it seem like a big world, like that's high fantasy or anything like that. This is just like dreary Game of Thrones, but with magic.
Also surprisingly less boobs.
Yeah. Or no dick dong.
Because they did not show us the dick dong.
Yeah. So for that and that alone, I have to give it a tune
That's
out.
a TV tuner's official tune out on The Witcher.
Yeah, that's right. It's a tune out. So yeah, that's it for this week's episode of the show. We'll be back next week with more TV goodness. Until then, keep watching. Bye. It's over.
I found them. Oh no, my blood!
Hey folks, it's time for the TV Tuners Fact of the Week. Stairmaster's homemade canoe sailed for a total of 3 minutes